unexpected wonder, the assassin like no other, coming here once again. This time bringing you a review of Iron Knight, Chapter 11. That's right, Snake Eyes. Yo, if you have not, first of all, let me get this all out the way before I go in heavy on this chapter. If you are not a fan of, or you mean, if you've not checked out or you've never heard of Iron Knight, go check it out. It's on sites like Manga, okay, mangareader.net. Go, please check this new shonen out. Let me tell you, it's from the same school of style as Attack on Titan. It's got a very similar vibe, very similar, the style's a little bit different, but it's got that vibe. But at the same time, it's like, it's different. There's a lot of strategy involved. The battles are beastly, not even on front, y'all. The battles are logical. The story, the plot is very logical. It's soft, simplistic, but it goes in hard from chapter 1. And I'm telling you, I caught this thing up in the matter. I mean, it's only 11 chapters. So, if you know, it ain't like it's pulling a One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach 500, 600, 700 plus chapters. You feel me? So, get into this. If you love beastly protagonists, it's got it. If you love phenomenal side characters, secondary characters, it has it as well. If you love just struggle, you love discovery of oneself, if you love a character that comes into the story already mature, it has that too. Teppei, man, this dude at 11, 12 years old has his maturity about him. Thinks. He actually thinks. And he gets others who think, and he's a kid, but they also dealing with adults. It's phenomenal. The whole thing, the concept with the demon / goblin, phenomenal. The battles, man, the battles are fierce. The abilities are ridiculously cool. Yeah, just please check out Iron Knight. Now, to those who have seen this chapter, I've read this chapter, I should say. I was not knowing what to expect, because for one, I had heard some rumors that Iron Knight was getting canceled or was already canceled. I was like, because I haven't seen a chapter pretty much since March. I think I caught up last month, actually. And, a chapter hadn't been released, so I'm like, yo, did it get chopped? Please no, because it's just getting started. It's getting better and better, increasingly better. And I was not disappointed with this chapter. So we start off this chapter. We got this one cat, I forget his name, but the eye dude. Got the human with the eye in it. For those who don't know, some humans like Teppei have demon / goblin abilities. Okay, every one of them. Well, the important ones, the pivotal ones, are a little bit different. Okay, there's like mainly bad people, evil people have them. But for some reason, Teppei has them, and a few others like Yuki-chan. She has some abilities as well. We don't know the full secret and why certain people have it and why not. But we'll find out. I guarantee. Farther down the road, what exactly happened on that day. Now, they're in the middle of this operation, and this dude, he's talking mad smack. Like, this dude's on a power trip. He's done off a few people point blank, from last chapter. In this chapter, Teppei's coming in, and he's strapped up. The plan has failed, and they have not yet rescued the hostages. And Subaya, his girlfriend, his young girlfriend, she's up in there, and Yuki's like, we'll get her out, but they weren't able to finish the operation because this dude, double agent kind of joke. He was a mole in there, and he screwed up people. So Teppei's like, I gotta go to the front lines. He's ready to get buck. He comes strapped with his his sword, and his kind of sword with the heat blasting ability and everything. Sort of kind of a sword. And one of the beautiful things about Iron Knight, for those who don't know, is he's able to forge his own weapons. Now, they're crude at this point. He's young, and he's not a blacksmith, but I guarantee they'll get even more beastly. And he's highly resistant. Like, he's armor pierced armor in his demonic form. Like, he's got these big old horns. He's able to produce this high and very intense heat. He wipes out weak demons. If you weak, you ain't come around here. Like, you gotta be beastly powerful, okay, to be over there. And this dude's definitely the toughest, because the guy that he's facing coordinates all these like demonic goblin dudes. So, he plants eyes on them, and he's able to get them get them all, using guns and different things. Like, he's able to see through them. This dude's no joke. And he's military trained, so he's got the strategy down. This guy apparently is a sociopath as well. So it's like, yo, he loves killing. He loves seeing war, chaos, just destruction, all this kind of jazz. So this dude, he goes in battle, and what he does is he's like, yeah, you ain't really seen my abilities yet. He combined like 50, 100 of them, okay, into this big old massive god, and it goes to work on Tepe. Tepe, apparently, like, his neck, like, his body, although it's resistant, it has weaknesses and weak points, and so to like melee attacks and whatnot. This dude just comes and just manhandles him. Like, it's just a beatdown, a classic just beatdown, grapples him, flings him and everything. And the dude tries to play, and he's talking mad smack. He's telling him like a hell of a lot of stuff, right? And he tries to plant them eyes. He tries to plant about 3 of them on Tepe, but Tepe, he wasn't having it, because beforehand, Yuki's like, everything's in your hands now. She's injured. She can't really go in with her ice abilities. Apparently, because she would have been too hacked. I'm like, there's got to be some limits to her abilities. Apparently, even though in her rabbit form, she still has she can only take the certain amount of damage of a normal human. Okay, once again, Iron Knight, logical stuff. Like, you gotta have checks and balances to abilities, unless you have these OP hacks characters, and that's the kind of universe you're living in. Unless you have a god-like figure, or a god, an omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent being. Okay, so Yuki, we find out about her weakness. She says, we're gonna get you home, girl. I love that. I love that whole thing. She says, we leave it to you, Tepe. Go in, go, go hard, go home. And he's like, of course I am. And he comes in with that righteous fury blade, and that dude tries to play, and he's like, yeah. Nah, dog. You ain't controlling me, dog. Nah, man. So he burns him off, and he fights back. And then he uses his, his blade, which had got knocked away. He gets that back and uses that, fire cannon kind of attack, and blows the head up of the goblin. Yo, this combined thing. First of all those, it reminds me of Magi alignment from Magic with all them eyes. Like, that's creepy, dog. It there's something about it. It just does not vibe with me. And then they pulled off a Magi, cause Tepe he had used the heat and it burned it, but a bunch of arms, and that's what really was able to subdue him and allow him the eyes to get put on him. But Tepe eradicates all of that, and he blasts it, but his foe, the opponent, the antagonist, is like, because apparently there's still most of the control demons are on the front lines or alongside the manipulator dude with the eye, and that in itself is creepy. Like, not even front, so there's only a few guards of the buildings surrounding where the hostages are at currently. And so the dude's like, enough playing around, warm-up's over. What he does, he gets in a tank, and the demonic combined forces envelop that, and becomes, we see, the thumbnail at the end of the chapter. So we're really for a battle for humanity, because this guy's a sociopath. He don't care. He's gonna kill everybody. He's gonna kill everybody. He a demon. He don't really care. So Tepe, we'll see what he does, but I'm really vibing this. Overall, when I say phenomenal, and I'll just say it's a phenomenal chapter, because pacing was on point, plot progression on point, characterization, not so much character development. No, we did get some character development with the eye dude. We got some characterization more from Yuki, and Tepe's going in. We see Tepe, struggling a hell of a lot. And it's not even, this dude's nothing to play with. So, this whole fight, it's just been beastly. Ever since this thing started, the fights are getting increasingly beastly. And the thing is, the fights, they're beastly because of the story. You gotta understand, because of the story, the fights are beastly. It's a battle for survival. Tepe can't really afford to lose. He's like mankind's last hope kind of thing, as of now. Yuki's, especially with Yuki being out of commission. And she's the person that's supposed to watch his back, protect him, not allow him to overheat and all this. But she's out of commission right now. She can't go in and do her work, her special ops kind of work. So she's like, for J-Stars, she's the perfect support. She really is. I mean, you don't get much better of a support character than Yuki. All I know is at this point, we need at least a third demon kind of entity, human demon, on the side. Teppei needs another ally, because him and Yuki, hopefully somebody a bit older next time. Like, it's just basically because and apparently one last thing I gotta mention, the dude with the eye, apparently he knows about the first dude, the dude that was missing, that tried to get Teppei on his side. The criminal that Teppei's dad, which we need to find out about Teppei's dad. Maybe Teppei's dad. Something to think about. And maybe Teppei's dad's a demon as well, and that'll be absolutely phenomenal. Because Teppei looks up to this dude as a hero, but we'll see where that goes. The other dude, the poison dude, he looked at him. Now this is the third main foe. So we'll see what happens, because Teppei, if you weak, you ain't nothing. But if you're powerful, you're a problem. And Teppei's going to continue to be a better character for it. I'm going to continue to review when they come out, whenever I read them, because Iron Knight's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, absolute truth. Check it out. Once again, if you've not read it, please check out this manga, support this manga. Unexpected Woman, like, comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts on this chapter. Like I said, read Iron Knight, 11 chapters in, so you're not really, ain't a boatload. There's no excuses. Alright, y'all, till next time. You'll probably like it too. I mean, especially for your action whores out there, you'll like it. People who want story, you'll like it. Especially if you love Attack on Titan, aka Shingeki no Kyojin, you'll love it. Once again, alright, y'all, peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night.